morning, guys. Good morning. I am so tired. I don't know what was going I don't know what was going on last night. It was raining so hard, and then what Smith, please? It was raining so hard, and then I bought new gutter stuff for outside, and I didn't realize those things are so hard when the rain falls on it. Well, one of them was upside down, and apparently it kept making do raindrop loud noise. So I was like, great. But before that, I'm checking to see if I have enough. Looking for peas. Few peas, but I'm making lentils. I have enough lentils. Okay, mix some stuff. I'm up early because I have to go to the store. But yeah, trying to get there early. But anyway, come on. So then the noise was bothering me. I decided to come downstairs, look at the thing, open the door. It was raining. I was like, I'm not going over there just to flip it. So then I started playing music on my phone in bed for like an hour trying to sleep, trying to knock out the sound, but the sound was so loud. And then, but then I was like, the perfect song came on by Air Supply. I was like, here I am playing with those memories again. And just when I thought time has set me free, I saw them back in at a concert back in 2017 when I also saw Neil Diamond, and I also went to Kaya Fest with the Marley, Sean Paul, and all those other Caribbean artists back. That was the first Kaya Fest that they had in Miami. That was back then. But yeah, guys. So I really didn't get that much sleep, and then I set the alarm early, and so here I am. So I'm so pooped. And then before that, um, I was like looking online, and I went down one path and went on another path, and now I'm thinking like I want to host family and friends in a couple of weeks, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm running to the store because I need to meal prep and stuff for this week. It's Saturday. It doesn't even feel like a Saturday. It feels like a Sunday. But I just want to make sure that I have the stuff in case if I cook today or tomorrow, I have it. But yeah, today is the third day of January, and I am just going to throw on some clothes and go to the store, to be quite honest. So I just finished my Bible verse and lesson. I do my Bible verse and lesson in the morning, and then sometime throughout the day, I listened to a couple of chapters, but in this one, it had different verses, and one of them I had already highlighted, which I think I'll share with you, is from First Peter 5 and 8. Keep your senses, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking to devour someone. So we always have to be alert, watch our surroundings. Um, there was another one, but basically I was just reading Second Samuel chapter 15. Um, yeah. So a little thing, even though I grew up in a church and whatever, right now in my adult life, I am doing more intense Bible study. I've mentioned that before in other videos. And as you go to the book of First Kings, Second Kings, Samuel, it's like when I was younger, I guess because I never really dive into it, I just, because the names are so long, but the names are important. Everyone's name is important. It's kind of like I always thought when they said they carried the ark, and I was like, oh, they're carrying a big ark when you read those chapters. But then later on, as an adult, and I was like, hold up, they can't carry a big ark. They carry like a small version of the ark, which they thought was very sacred back in the time. So I was like, interesting. So it's interesting how, as a young adult, you think one way until you deep dive and think other ways and get the true meaning of it. But yeah, guys, I'm about to head to the store, and yeah, so let's go. I don't know what store to start with. I think I know which store would have the stuff that I need. However, I think I'm just gonna go to all three. Start off with Publix. I don't know. I'm thinking I should just go to Ingles and then go to Kroger. I don't have time for all of this. It's just that it depends on which store has what. So, a lot of the foods I'm going to be making today is Jewish recipes. A long time ago, in our early 20s, in my early 20s, my BFF, hold on, my BFF cooked. This is when we were skinnier, skinnier back then. Um, Kugel. And, she would make it for, when we have gatherings, and I was like, oh, this is so good. Let me fall in love with the recipe, and then I learned how to make it. And then I was thinking last night, why did we stop eating it? We stopped eating it because I think at one point she said it could be very fattening. But I'm gonna try and make the recipe again all these years later. I also want to make like a pumpkin crumb cake that I'll make and eat later. I've never done any of these recipes. I've done the kugel before, but not the pumpkin thing. And um, some salmon or some meat. Yeah, I am eating meat selectively, but not every day, not whatever. And I did say I was going to go back to being a pescatarian. But sometimes I crave something, but then I don't know. But then what was it left on there? And then some roasted potatoes and some roasted um, carrots. So I know Kroger has a tahini or whatever. I don't think the other stores have. So I don't know if I should start off with Kroger or I don't know, guys. And it's raining and I don't have time. So, and Lucky's scratching at the door because he's still here, so that I'm here. Anyway, let's get going. Okay, so I'm here at Kroger first because it gets really, really packed real quick. So I figure I'd just come here, then probably go to Publix and then go to Ingles. But we'll see. Hopefully I get the majority of the stuff here, but I know I have to go to Publix. But okay, here we go. Okay, so the two things I thought they would have, which is the tahini, they don't have. So I'm going to go to, once I check out here, go to Publix to get the salmon meat. But yeah, the one thing I knew for sure they would have, they didn't have. Okay, I'm at lovely Publix. Okay. It is so, like, rainy, like musty rain. Only us smart people are out here early because I know it's going to rain some more. But anyway, let's hurry and go inside. Okay, so I'm going to try and organize this how I'm going to do the menu. So this is going to be the Krugel, which is the wide egg noodles. You're going to need eggs, you're going to need vanilla, and it has to be the golden raisins because it comes out, it looks better present. You can use either raisins, but golden raisin. Cottage cheese, sour cream, that's that. For the pumpkin, I was trying to find the pumpkin puree, only Publix had it. Flour, baking soda, baking thing, baking powder, baking soda, yeah. And that's just okay. So for the lentil soup, I'm going to add the leeks, the leeks. This is the leek, some carrots, but the carrots are also going to be roasted. Bell peppers are just for Lucky to snack on. Lemon for the salmon. This is something to snack on. This is just something to snack on. But I thought this was the puree, but it's not. I have some of my meal prep stuff here. This is supposed to be for the carrots, like a tahini mint. I have the mint over here. Tahini mint pistachio and za'atar. I think Justin had picked up this before, but it's a mixture of oregano, parsley, a whole bunch of different blends. Put that together with the potatoes. This tomato juice to add in with the lentil soup is a first for me, so I'm trying that recipe. I bought vegetable broth. You can use whatever kind of broth you want. And yeah, so this is roasted stuff. That's the soup. That's the bacon thing. That's the dessert. And these are just veggies to be washed. Everything needs to be wiped down before it goes into the pantry. So I bought a whole bunch of water, right? Like almost $80 worth of water. They're saying that's cuckoo, but I wanted to test out because nothing is nothing anymore. This is my favorite, Voss, and surprisingly, that's the Iceland one. It's also a glass bottle. That one, then the Voss, then the Deer Park. I told Justin he can have the Evian. Nothing against anybody, but I just like those better. Deer Park, yeah. So I'm just gonna wipe down and wash everything. It is so gloomy. Oh, let me go outside before I forget with this stupid thing that keeps yeah. This thing right here has been making, I thought it was upside down. So why was it making so much noise? Heck? That I need to drain out. But that's a work in progress. Shit. Sugar. Yeah, this is so muddy. Okay, so I got the Krugel in the oven. So that's bacon. Check out Instagram or TikTok for the recipe. Okay, so the Krugel is ready. The lentil soup is cooking away. Oh, and the pumpkin cake thing, crumb cake here. Yeah. Okay. I'm filming two different things at the same time. So let me just try and gather the cameras together for the unveiling. It's hot. Yeah. You know what? I should have left it inside to bake on top to be crispier. But this is the Krugel. Yeah. Perfect timing because now I lowered the temperature for the cake. Okay, so here are the crumbled toppings. Didn't do such a good job with it, but it is what it is right now. I have extra over there, but yeah, as soon as these go in the oven, I am just going to clean up. Okay, so that is a lentil soup. This is the pugo. You have the pumpkin cakes down here. And I'm just going to put this in when the cake is finished baking. Okay, so here are the pumpkin cakes. It did take 1 hour and 20 minutes. I showed you guys the soup already. Yep. This is the kubo. Oh, I can smell it. It brings back memories. Best to eat it warm. These are all could be frozen, meal prep. I just put in the potatoes. The meat and everything is over here. You know, this is actually, I think, my first time buying pistachios. I probably had them in the past, but I don't think I actually physically buy them. I more walnuts, raisins, um, yeah, seeds, and but pistachios I never really bought. But here we are. Absolutely. Okay, yeah. Absolutely. Okay, guys, that's it for the third day of the new year. I am Lisa. Go, 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 go. And cook yourself up some food. You can pack it away. If you're on a fast or something, you can store it. But yeah, guys, hope that you guys enjoy just a journey into my life and me cooking up food. And by the way, the kugel that I made actually supposed to have pineapples. I forgot. I haven't made it since I was in my 20s. It's supposed to have pineapples in it, but you can make it so many different ways. Until next time, guys. Peace, love. Bye.